crazy because guys will ask for the good girl, and then they'll get the good girl, and then they'll seduce the good girl, and then they'll just break her heart for no reason because they don't have the discipline to stay in that relationship, because they don't understand that being with the good girl is not the arguments, it's not the craziness, it's not the volatility, it's peace. And peace is boring. Peace is not waking up with a new argument. Peace is just knowing what you have and what's coming. And that to a lot of people is not very attractive. Being in a relationship where it's very peaceful is not something that people are really built for. People like the craziness. People like the volatility. At a certain point in life, you realize like this is not for me anymore. The craziness, the volatility, maybe you have to go through traumatic situation after traumatic situation to get to that point, or maybe you just learn from your family, or maybe you've just really socially conditioned yourself to understand that this is what's best for me. Whatever it is, at some point you come to a point of peace. But a lot of men that want the peaceful girl, the good girl, are coming from a place of trauma. And they just want that for the moment because they like the attention, the validation, the verification. They genuinely have not disciplined themselves to want that. And this is where the whole cycle gets messed up. Because when they break that girl's heart, she then becomes hurt. And then it becomes another person that's traumatized, that's in the cycle as well. And that negativity just creates more negativity.
What y'all think about that? Not everybody at once.
I think he's I think he's primarily wrong. And what I mean by he's wrong is the reason why men are cheating in their relationships ain't because they're bored. So most men that cheat, they just that hey, they feel like they got the right to cheat because they're a man and that they're sexually attracted to multiple women, but they met this good woman who he already knows what the game is, that he's supposed to be monogamous, but he's like, oh, that's kind of hard for me, but I'm gonna try it for you. And then he's just like, he just he just I guess falls into it. He's just like, oh, my bad, it's an accident and stuff like that. And I mean, granted, it's not an accident in my mind, but yeah, I think the reason why men are cheating is not because they're bored. And I think it's actually the opposite. I think more men would rather have peace and tranquility in his relationship. But, when he's around women that don't offer that, and he's like, I found this woman like this woman like this woman like this. Some brothers, even though that's not what he wants, he will accept that this might be how women are, and he will adjust his expectations and deal with women he probably don't really want to deal with, but has found some redeeming qualities about her and say, you know what, I can make it work. And then when it don't work, everybody's jacked up in the game.
Sorry, I have a question. So do you think like when women sometimes so what they say, oh, women don't like good men, right? Good guys. But it's not that you don't like good guys, you just want a certain guy to be good. Do you think that holds the same for true for men? So what they're doing is they're getting it confused. Men do want peace. It's just the woman they want doesn't really come with peace. And so it seems like they want chaos when in actuality, no, they want peace just from a woman who looks like this, but usually those women don't bring peace. Maybe that's what it is.
I just think that it's just attraction and what you know to be good and good for you is two different things. You dudes like hoes. They might not want to be in relationship with hoes, but when they see a woman twerking, any guy, any respectable guy, he either got one or two thoughts. He's like, "Oh my god, that looks good," or he might be like, oh, "This isn't good. Stop doing that, ma'am." But he's still looking because he's like, "Whew, that look good." So you got to understand, with even some of the best men, like we like titties, we like butts, we like women. So to see women engaging in behaviors, right, that we're naturally attracted to, but can also be like, even though I'm attracted to this ain't good for you, and it's not good for our community. A lot of us brothers have learned that even though we like these thick chicks and stuff like that, we can also still be like, as much as I like the way that you look, the way that you're acting and what you're doing, is it beneficial to you or the people that look like you or us? So we just make business decisions that we like it. That's why when he had the little what's that girl name? Kiki Palmer situation, and he was like, "Oh, well, he said he was cool with it." Yeah, he was cool with it at home. And then Usher show up, and Usher is touching the very thing that, he probably like and the other men probably like, and now it's a problem because that thing that you like is now accessible to other men and other people. That's the issue that a lot of men be having. It's not that they don't like thick chicks. They don't like bad women. It's just that, bad women ain't good for your health.
Chan, I think you're right. I think it's just it come in a package that they don't like. Because if you put all the girls that's out here twerking in dresses where you knew they had it on them and they was pretty and they became peaceful, all these men, according to them, would be married. So I don't know. But I know what you're saying, HD, but I don't know. I just think the women that actually be trying to bring peace, some of the men don't find as attractive.
I mean, I agree. I agree 100% that, like AP was saying, he's saying that majority of the women that he saw in the area where he was at, not many of them was upper echelon, right? The majority of the women is regular, right? So if we think that the majority of the women is regular, there's some regular women that look great. There's some brothers, right? And I think that a lot of the brothers is like, even the regular women are like, nah, I don't want to deal with dudes or this guy or this type of guy, and that you got to be like this in order for him to deal with you. And it's just like, what? You're like average. I'm average. Why can't we get together if we're both average? But that's when we get into the conversation that we had with you a few months ago. Hey, you're saying it's interpretation. I'm saying it's delusion. And I think
So,
women that are delusional, that think they are better than what they actually are.
so HD, I'm going to agree with your earlier point in a different context. And this is going back to that video. We like peace and we like poom poom. I don't think I don't even think it has anything with the way she looks. I really don't. I think it's about the opportunity that presents itself most of the time to most men. If a different piece of poom poom presents itself, in most cases, it, from what I've seen, guys will take it. And it has nothing to do with what he has at home. It's just a different poom poom. It's no more nor no less than that, in my opinion. So, and yes, we enjoy our peace. But I do think, to Marcus's point, we will overlook the fives and the sixes that can provide that peace, that can provide that that boring life, because we want a seven or an eight or a nine. So we never really give that five or that six the opportunity in our heart. We never really give them that opportunity. They are, as we've said before, space fillers, time fillers. They're there for a certain amount of time, and we're not going to go any further than that relationship as soon as we find that five or that seven, eight, or nine that we want.
You really feel like it's boring though?
No, I love the peace I get,
Yeah.
but I had to. But see, keep in mind, I had to learn that when I was younger. I didn't fully understand it, which is what created the situation previously. Ironically, the two of them get along great. That's what's really effing weird now. They get along great. But when I was younger, I wasn't disciplined enough to do what I was supposed to do properly.
Wait, the two of who get along? I might have missed my dog start like squirming. The two of who? Two who?
The wife and the ex.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. When guys say that they want peace, because I had saw a video a while ago, and I just want to know if this has some truth to it. Um, the first part of the question is, when men say that they want peace, what does that look like? The other thing was the video that I saw, it was saying that men say that they want peace, but what they really mean is, I want you to leave me alone so I can do the things that I want to do without your interference. So are those two questions? Is true?
You just want to fight. You just want to fight with somebody. So when you hear the word peace, you just be wanting to fight with your man.
Who, me?
Yeah,
No.
who you? Yeah, you.
No, not at all.
Yes.
No, because I do hear, I know what peace means to me, but as a woman, that might be very different for you as a man. So for me, I just want clarity, because now all of a sudden, this is, the
What,
talking point. We just want
what
peace. We just want peace.
what's peace to you?
What, huh?
What's peace to you?
Peace to me is more about allowing me to be who I am and not necessarily have to always be.
Nagging.
I'm not a nagger. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let me stop lying. I don't want to nag because it's annoying. Even I don't like it. But sometimes that's what, when we say that, when you guys say that you want peace, that's why I don't understand it. Because me nagging means that I have said something to you several times already, and you still didn't, follow through on what I had said or asked. So that's not peace. If you want peace, you'll take care of it. So yeah, that's where nagging come from. Y'all say that, but it's not nagging. Just like y'all talk to kids and say you shouldn't have to say something 3 or 4 times. Like when I ask you, within a reasonable amount of time, the expectation is that it's gonna, get done. But no, I just need you to answer that question. So just quiet. Y'all want to be in the space that's quiet. Okay.